Major developments in Greater Victoria's controversial sewage treatment plan. The province announced today it will not intervene in the dispute between Esquimalt and the Capital Regional District. That means the plant cannot be built at McLaughlin Point. The big question now, where will the plant be built and how much will the delay cost taxpayers? Tess Van Straten has our top story.
Plans for a controversial sewage treatment plant in Esquimalt have finally been flushed down the toilet after the province refused to intervene in the sewage standoff between the township and the Capital Regional District.
At the end of the day, it is quite proper for the local governments who are elected by their tax-paying public. It's quite proper for them to resolve these issues themselves.
The CRD was trying to force Esquimalt to rezone land at the entrance to Victoria's harbour. But with the province refusing to step in, the plant can't be built at McLaughlin Point.
Just take a look at my face. We are ecstatic.
Dancing and grinning from ear to ear, Esquimalt's mayor says she couldn't be happier.
It's the right decision, and it's saying to the public, the members of the public that have come out and spoken again, that yes, they can make a difference.
But after already spending tens of millions of dollars, the CRD thinks scrapping the plan now stinks.
Naturally, I'm disappointed. It sounds like we will end up with sewage treatment. There seemed to be no relaxation of that requirement. My forecast, though, is that it will be much more costly.
Many critics disagree, including Green Party MLA Andrew Weaver, who says new technology means we may be able to get a better plan for less.
Given that technology has changed so much in the last 10 years, that tertiary-based membrane-type technologies may in fact be cheaper than what is on the table now.
But the biggest concern now isn't just where one big sewage plant or several smaller community plants will go, it's whether the CRD can get it done before funding expires.
As construction gets delayed, if they start to slip in their timelines, then they are at risk of losing the funding from the federal government and from the provincial government.
The CRD will meet next month to determine the future of the $800 million CTerra project.
And sewage is what we are talking about tonight in Checkpoint. Do you agree with the provincial government's decision to stay out of the sewage dispute between Esquimalt and the Capital Regional District? Here's what some of you had to say today.
I actually like the jurisdiction distinctions so that you always know which level of government you need to deal with something at.
The harbor is pristine, and it needs to remain intact.
They shouldn't override it. Why should they have more power than the people that live there?
Purely a local matter, and I think Esquimalt is quite right to say we don't want it just because the CRD wants it.
And from social media, Phyllis posts on Facebook, not getting involved, at least as a mediator, is the wrong thing for the government to do. Instead of providing leadership, once again, they are absent when needed. Sean writes, the province should stay out of it. Were it managed properly, we would be well on our way to a sewage solution. And the results of our web poll tonight, 81% agree that the province should stay out of the issue. 19% disagree and want the government to step in. And that's tonight's Checkpoint.